check your bank account at the end of the month, expecting to see a comfortable cushion, but instead you are staring at a balance that barely covers the upcoming bills. You work hard, you earn a decent paycheck, yet the money seems to vanish into thin air, leaving you feeling trapped in a relentless cycle of earning and exhausting your funds. It is a frustrating, exhausting place to be, wondering exactly where all of that hard-earned income actually went. We often believe that achieving true financial freedom requires a massive windfall, a sudden corporate promotion, or a brilliant, highly complex investment strategy. This is one of the most dangerous misconceptions in personal finance, convincing us that wealth is only for the exceptionally lucky or the financially gifted. But the truth is far less dramatic and actually far more empowering for everyday people. Your financial future is not being stolen by massive, catastrophic mistakes, but by tiny, almost invisible leaks in your daily routine. Think about your morning routine, the quick stop at the local cafe, the premium streaming service you completely forgot you subscribed to, or the convenient takeout lunch you grab when you are too tired to prep a meal. These are seemingly insignificant choices made in the chaotic blur of a busy day. We easily justify them as small treats, essential survival tools for the modern daily grind, completely unaware of the heavy toll they continuously take on our long-term stability. Financial author David Bach coined a brilliant term for this widespread phenomenon, calling it the Latte Factor. It is the simple, profound idea that small daily expenses, when accumulated over years and decades, have the power to entirely derail your biggest financial dreams. Debunking the myth that small expenses do not matter is the very first critical step toward taking back control of your money and actively rewriting your financial future. Let us look closely at that daily spending in real time. A $5 coffee, a $3 afternoon snack, maybe a couple of dollars on in-app purchases, or an upgraded digital service. Individually, these purchases feel completely harmless, barely a drop in the massive bucket of your overall monthly income. But when you repeat these habitual actions every single day, you are quietly draining hundreds of dollars a month directly away from your future self. The real tragedy is not the immediate loss of the cash itself, but the permanent loss of what that money could have ultimately become. When you hand over that $5 bill for a fleeting, temporary convenience, you are not just spending $5 today, you are permanently sacrificing the hundreds of dollars that specific $5 bill could have organically grown into over the course of your lifetime if it had been properly invested. This brings us directly to the core engine of wealth creation, a foundational concept known as compound interest. Compound interest is simply the process where the money you save or invest earns interest, and then that accumulated interest earns its own interest over time. It is exactly like a snowball rolling down a massive hill, constantly gathering size and momentum, turning tiny daily habits into an absolutely unstoppable force of financial growth. When you redirect just $10 a day from unconscious spending into a dedicated investment account, you are actively feeding that growing snowball over 30 years, assuming an average historical stock market return. That redirected $10 a day does not just add up to the initial $100,000 you put in. Thanks to the relentless power of compounding, it can easily grow into hundreds of thousands of dollars, completely transforming your retirement prospects and your overall security. Understanding this mathematical reality creates a massive psychological shift in how you view your resources. You stop looking at a daily luxury as just a tiny, meaningless expense and start seeing it as a crucial choice between immediate gratification and long-term freedom. You are no longer depriving yourself of a morning treat. You are actively choosing to buy back your future time, your absolute independence, and your lasting peace of mind. This exact same foundational principle applies in reverse when you are fighting your way out of crushing credit card debt. Those small daily leaks are not just preventing you from investing for tomorrow. They are often the exact reason you are stuck making endless minimum payments on high-interest credit cards today. Every single dollar you reclaim from the Latte Factor can be immediately weaponized against your outstanding balances. You can use those reclaimed daily dollars to significantly accelerate your progress using the debt snowball method, where you pay off your smallest balances first to build quick, motivating momentum. Or you might choose the debt avalanche method, strategically targeting the highest interest rate first to mathematically save the most money over time. Either way, the crucial fuel for these aggressive strategies comes directly from optimizing those overlooked daily habits. Real quick, if budgeting and paying off debt still feel overwhelming, I built something to fix that. It's called the Wealth Playbook. It's a simple app where you plug in your income and your debts, and it instantly shows you a budget that actually works and the fastest way to be debt-free. No spreadsheets, no logins, no finance degree required. I made it for exactly where most of us start. From scratch, the link's in the description. Go check it out and let me know your debt-free date in the comments. Having a clear, automated system completely removes the heavy anxiety that usually surrounds daily money management. You no longer have to guess if you are doing the right thing or worry that a single misstep will entirely ruin your month. With a solid, actionable plan in place, the daunting path from being overwhelmed by debt to building lasting wealth becomes a series of simple, highly manageable steps. Once that lingering debt is finally cleared, the true magic of your redirected daily spending begins to vividly reveal itself. The money that used to flow out to credit card companies and daily conveniences is now fully and completely under your command. You have effectively given yourself a massive, life-changing raise without ever having to ask your boss for a single dime. Now you can start putting that hard-earned money to work by understanding the power of dividend yield. A dividend is simply a portion of a company's profit that is paid out directly to its shareholders, and the dividend yield is the percentage of the stock price that you receive in cash each year. By investing your reclaimed daily dollars into solid dividend-paying companies, you are literally buying tiny income streams that pay you simply for owning them. Imagine waking up and knowing that the simple coffee you decided to make at home yesterday just bought you a fraction of a share in a massive company that will pay you every quarter for the rest of your life. That is the ultimate, undeniable power of the Latte Factor reversed. You are no longer just the passive consumer enriching others. You are the active owner, building your own financial fortress brick by brick. To make this powerful shift permanent, you absolutely have to automate the new habit. Set up an automatic transfer from your checking account to your investment or savings account for the exact amount you used to leak on daily unconscious spending. By moving the money before you even see it in your available balance, you completely remove the temptation to spend it, making wealth building an invisible, effortless part of your life. This automated, hands-off approach actively protects you from a very common, dangerous trap known as lifestyle inflation. Lifestyle inflation happens when your income goes up, but your spending immediately rises to match it, keeping you trapped in the exact same paycheck-to-paycheck struggle, just at a slightly higher tax bracket. By locking in your positive daily habits now, you ensure that future raises actually increase your net worth, not just your household clutter. It is completely normal to feel a bit of friction when you first start adjusting these deeply ingrained daily routines. You might initially miss the extreme convenience of that drive-through window or the easy, fleeting dopamine hit of an impulse online purchase. But that minor friction is incredibly temporary, and it quickly fades as you begin to see your debt balances drop and your investment accounts begin to steadily climb. We live in a highly aggressive consumer economy that spends billions of dollars every single year, engineering new ways to separate you from your money, $5 at a time. Every targeted advertisement, every frictionless one-click checkout, and every recurring subscription model is perfectly designed to make spending completely unconscious. Recognizing this hostile environment is absolutely crucial to actively protecting your hard-earned income. When you finally master these daily habits, you achieve something much deeper and more profound than just a healthy bank balance. You develop an unshakable financial resilience that actively protects your family. You realize that you have the discipline and the necessary knowledge to weather sudden economic storms, navigate unexpected medical emergencies, and handle the inevitable surprises that life constantly throws your way. The valuable lessons learned from conquering those small leaks become the exact same core skills you use to manage much larger financial decisions. The disciplined mindset that stopped you from wasting $10 a day is the exact same discipline that will help you negotiate a better mortgage rate, avoid taking on a predatory car loan, or confidently navigate a major career transition without fear. Understanding asset allocation becomes your next logical step as your investment portfolio inevitably grows. This foundational concept simply means dividing your investments among different categories like stocks, bonds, and real estate to properly balance risk and reward according to your specific timeline. The truly beautiful part is that the initial funding for this sophisticated strategy all traces back to the simple, humble decision to brew your own coffee. Do not let anyone ever tell you that it is too late to start or that your small, daily contributions are not enough to make a real difference. The cold, hard math of compounding does not care about your age, your background, or your past financial mistakes. It only cares about time and absolute consistency, and today is the absolute best day to begin putting it to work for you. True financial freedom is not about living a miserable life of bitter deprivation or obsessively counting every single penny until you are exhausted. It is about deep intentionality, ensuring that your money flows toward the things that truly matter to you rather than slipping away through the cracks of unconscious habits. By mastering the Latte Factor, you take the pen back from the world and you finally write your own incredible story of lasting wealth. This link in all descriptions, https://Dividend Playbook. Real quick, if budgeting and paying off debt still feel overwhelming, I built something to fix that. It's called the Wealth Playbook. It's a simple app where you plug in your income and your debts, and it instantly shows you a budget that actually works and the fastest way to be debt-free. No spreadsheets, no logins, no finance degree required. I made it for exactly where most of us start, from scratch. The link's in the description. Go check it out and let me know your debt-free date in the comments. This link in all descriptions. https://Dividend Playbook. Gumroad.com/wealth.